Rainbow Robot Blur. Hello, I am Gabe,
I'm Sarah.
and we're still playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
So let's see, at the end of last episode you had killed a Gaia Spirit, and had
I
gotten
had indeed.
a bunch of stuff, that some rare drops that you were going to use to make something. I don't know if you've decided what you're going to make yet.
I had not decided what I was going to make yet.
Okay. Well, I need levels. We've been kind of short on levels recently, so I'm going to go see if my laser drill has turned up any ores that I can mine and get experience from.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is take off my pink armor. Put on my more attractive green armor.
Okay.
There's an old tale from the high clans of Elfheim. It says something along the lines of, the one who rolls the dice of fate is to be rewarded with the gift of the gods. These so-called relics of the Aesir are rumored to be unique and soul-bound, by which only one will ever be awarded to any one individual and only they might use it. But then again, it's probably just folklore. Goodness, corporeal sparks are complicated. But each one requires an ender air bottle?
Yeah, that means we'd need to go to the end. So, I ended up with some redstone and lapis lazuli ore, and I can get a lot more from it by processing it. On the other hand, I have got so much at the moment that I don't really need to, so I think I'll use this for getting levels instead.
So I could make a charm of the diva.
What does that do?
That can cause any hostile mob to be charmed by you, and instead of attacking you, attacking other mobs near you.
Oh, okay. That could be fun.
Yeah. Is that you?
Is what me?
I heard someone teleporting.
Nope. I am placing lots and lots of blocks so I can mine them and get experience.
There's the Cloak of Virtue and the Cloak of Sin.
Okay, what do they do?
They are a pair of cloaks that can be worn instead of a belt, and thus they go in the belt slot.
Okay.
Their strength triggers when their wearer takes damage. After that, they'll go into a 10-second recharge period in which their effects won't trigger. So every 10 seconds, the Cloak of Virtue will, when active, block the full extent of a piece of damage taken. This does not apply to magic damage. The Cloak of Sin will damage all nearby hostile mobs for the same amount of damage that was taken. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So it's kind of like thorns?
There is... Whoa! There's something going on out here with an Enderman.
Well, it is raining.
And then it died. Oh, it was the rain.
Yep.
It kept trying to teleport away from the rain.
Yep.
That was epic. Of Caprice. You create it, and placing it down will slowly evolve the rudimentary contents inside it into a baby animal. More often than not, the animal hatched will be a farm animal, but on rare occasions spelled with one C, different animals such as wolves or horses may be created. Speculation says that giving the cocoon emeralds influences the outcome towards something a bit different. I'm guessing probably villagers. What could come out of such experiment is anyone's guess. It's actually not that expensive.
Well, you know, it's not too hard to find critters, so I'm guessing that's why it's not the most expensive thing.
It's just 7 strings, some pixie dust, and a dragonstone.
Okay, well, I've got 21 levels now. You can probably remake and re-enchant a helmet, since you broke my helmet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've got unbreaking, blast protection, and fire protection. So probably just straight protection, I think, is what I want on the helmet.
Interestingly, the Cocoon of Caprice has no texture.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember texturing it, so, that would explain, I guess, why it has no texture.
Oh, well, it has a texture when placed.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I did. Where is it?
I put it over here. It just doesn't have a texture in hand at all.
Huh.
It wiggles.
Yeah, well, and it is low resolution, so it's probably something really new in Botania that I didn't know about when I was making the Botania textures. Because I textured almost everything in Botania.
I'm just really good at finding things you haven't textured. Like, Gabe, I know you spent 30 hours texturing things, but I'm gonna use the one thing that you managed not to find.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like I've got plenty of copper ore, so we'll put it through here. Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff waiting in here. Oh well. Through here it goes regardless. Put it late in the list.
Some interesting automatic crafting stuff.
Aluminum can probably also go through here because we don't use it very much. The iron and the yellorium should definitely go through the quintupler.
Ooh, I could make a crystal bow. It doesn't require any Gaia Spirits, but it's still pretty cool. You don't need to carry arrows.
Oh, interesting.
It is flexible and lightweight, so you can fire at a much higher velocity than a conventional wooden bow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Running at full tilt. Let's go have a look at our reactor. Make sure it's all set up to go. We discovered last time that we hadn't actually set it to import any fuel. Injection rate is now 2. That, I believe, is what we want.
Today's the day that Sarah makes all the random Botania things.
Okay, here goes. There we go! The reaction's going, and it's still going. It hasn't stopped yet. Yay!
Ooh, yay!
Heat is going. Megajoules are being produced. Still running. Excellent. The amount in the reactor port is going up, which means that some of it's probably going to get wasted, but the amount in the induction matrix should be going up. Yep, it's going up. Hopefully all these machines are fully powered. They ought to be. That one's fully powered. Good. This one's fully powered.
You have to carry one arrow.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Now it is going down in the solar neutron activator. Well, that's kind of what I expected. Now the heavy water is going down, so it will eventually stop. But that's okay. In the meantime, we will generate stupendous amounts of power. Yay! Stupendous amounts of power.
Dandelion.
Dandelion?
Yeah. Warning, this feature's experimental.
Uh-oh.
It may, and probably will, change in the future. Do not get too attached to it.
Ah. What
The
does it do?
Dandelion is a flower not recommended for the faint of heart. While it's possibly the strongest available generating flower within the botanist's tool belt, it's also one of the less straightforward to put to work. This flower makes use of a cellular automata known as Conway's Game of Life.
Yeah, remember the Game of Life?
No?
Okay. I wrote a program to do the Game of Life. It's the thing where,
Oh! Where
yeah,
you
remember that?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I thought you meant in Minecraft, and I was like, no.
No, I've not done it in Minecraft, but it ought to work in Minecraft. It's tessellated.
The area for this procedure is a 25 by 25 square centered around the dandelion itself. While the flower has a redstone signal, twice every second it'll step the game once. The game is executed with the concept of cells. The 25 by 25 area can be seen as a grid of 25 by 25 cells. Cells may be dead or alive. Live if the block is in the position. Live if the block in that position is a cellular block, read on, or dead if it's anything else. Neighbors are the 8 blocks in the same plane around any cell.
Okay, so what do you make cellular blocks out of, though? Like, because you have to start with something, otherwise the Game of Life doesn't do anything.
Every step of the game, the following transitions might happen. 1. Any live cell with fewer than 2 or more than 3 live neighbors dies. Any live cell with exactly 2 or 3 live neighbors lives on. Any dead cell with exactly 3 live neighbors becomes a live cell. But look! While I was gone, a baby cow was born!
Okay, so now I have 2 cows.
Hello, baby cow. Aw, you're adorable. Yeah, hi. Moo. 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 Anyway. It's pretty cute, baby cow. I was reading about the game of life. If you have exactly 3 live neighbors, then you become alive again.
Aha!
All of these transitions happen at the same time. Aside from those, a few additional rules not present in a typical simulation of Conway's Game of Life are also present in the Dandelion procedure,
Okay.
listed in the following pages. All cells have an age, starting at 0. Whenever a cell lives on, by having 2 or 3 neighbors, its age increases by 1. Whenever a dead cell becomes a live cell, the age of the new cell is equal to the age of the oldest neighbor plus 1. Interesting. Any cells older than 60 generations will die during the next step. Huh. Second off, the 3x3 zone centered around the Dandelion itself is not habitable by cells. Any live cells that would exist in that area are turned into mana instead.
Oh.
The older the cell that would be created, the more mana it makes.
Oh,
Age
so
0
if you come up with the right pattern, you can make lots of
mana.
mana this way.
Yeah. Whenever any live cells are absorbed in the 3x3 zone in the center, all the other cells in the board die.
Sounds like it would be pretty hard to get it to do what you want it to do, but it might be fun to mess
Yeah.
with.
A few other restrictions apply to cells, such as having 2 different Dandelion flowers affect the same cell will kill it. Lastly, any cell will die if moved by any other means than the Dandelion itself.
But what is a cell and how do you make cells? I mean, because otherwise no cells would ever exist. You've got to have cells in order to get cells.
Cellular blocks are crafted with cactus, carrots, and potatoes and are extremely fragile. They may not be picked up once they are placed down or moved by pistons, and may not be created through having 3 live blah 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 in any block on any block that isn't air. If not within the range of a Dandelion, they work as normal building blocks. That is an interesting and strange thing to do. It's a Gaia Spirit, runes of air, earth, fire, and water, and then some petals.
It is generating a lot of power, but compared with the amount of power that it just stores by having the windmills run for a week, it's not... it hasn't generated very much yet. But I guess I should leave the dimension, because I can't just stand around here all day. And we'll see if it is still running when we come back.
We do have 18 cactuses in the system.
Something has destroyed my cactuses. This is where they were before, and now there's a big hole in the water.
I'll grab like 4 of them and see if I can get them to grow. Oh yeah. Weird.
Something got rid of them. Yes, you need to plant them on sand in a checkerboard pattern, because they won't grow next to each other. And put these 15 levels that I still have left after enchanting my helmet. I can save them and see if I can get them to get a decent. Well, Well, that's right. I was thinking of maybe moving that setup. Let's see here if I can do that. Because I believe if I move it to the nether, then I can make everything more cheaply. I believe if you spawn wither skeletons in the nether, you don't need to spawn exact copy to get wither skeletons. Okay, Reactor, are you still working? Yes, the reactor is still running. Excellent. So we don't have to worry about leaving the dimension and having it stop running. There's a blaze spawner I can go to directly. It's probably as good a place as any. Okay, so here we are at a blaze spawner. Hello, blaze spawner. So just go down the hall. Say here. Here's a nice room. We need the energy cube. We need the auto spawner. Plenty of energy, good. We need the tank. We need the mechanical pipe. We need to set it up to pipe into the auto spawner. We need to put the safari net in the auto spawner. Set it to spawn exact copy, no. And then we'll drain some levels into the tank and see what happens. Ah, there we go. That's quicker, and we have a wither skeleton. Excellent. And we got withered. That's kind of to be expected. Looks like we can get one from about 1 bucket, so that's a heck of a lot better than I was doing before. Because I don't know if I'll get a wither skeleton every time. I guess we'll find out. Well, that's 2 in a row. That's a good sign. We didn't get withered that time because we were prepared. Wasn't quite enough that time. Either that or it spawned somewhere else. Hello? Not seeing you up here. Oh well. Not now. Still got plenty of RF. There's one. He got me. Ooh, but I got both a necrotic bone and a skeleton with a skeleton skull from him.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.